Hey guys, my name is Matt. Welcome to Brotato, where today we're going to be doing a Danger 5 run as the Apprentice. And if you take a look here, we'll see that I actually haven't beaten Danger 5 yet. So this is going to be my best strategy as a beginner to beat Danger 5, and we're going to do it with the Apprentice. Now, the Apprentice, you gain 2 melee damage, 1 range damage, 1 elemental damage, and 1 engineering for every time you level up, but you lose 2 max HP. So we get a lot of free stats, but we also lose a really important stat. So it's very much a glass cannon run, especially early game, but we'll take a look at how we're going to mitigate that. Now, the ethereal weapons are a great way to mitigate that, and we're actually going to start with a Ghost Scepter, which gives us 1 max HP for every 20 enemies killed. So we're going to try and mix that. So we'll have 2 scepters, 2 flints, and 2 axes, and we'll try and get the most stats possible out of the run. And without further ado, we'll get started. Danger 5. Even on Danger 5, it's pretty easy to survive round 1. Wave 1, I have died on Wave 1 before, but that was mostly because I wasn't paying attention. So as long as you're paying attention, it's pretty easy to avoid these guys. Plus, they only hit for 1 damage, or for 1 health, so not good to die on Wave 1. But I did get my level up. You can see there I lost an HP. And now my first goal is going to be for armor. But I don't want to waste my materials so early because I want to make sure I can get weapons. So Ghost Flint, another Ghost Scepter. I'll save the Ghost Axe. Reroll. We're ready for round 2. Or Wave 2. So one caveat of the ethereal weapons is that after the first one, for every ethereal weapon you have equipped, you lose 1 armor and you gain 6% dodge, which is great. Dodge is good. Dodge isn't bad, but you need to mitigate that armor, the armor loss, because when the enemies hit you, they hit hard. They hit very hard. Scared Sausage, I'm not going to take. I will take the HP regeneration here, but my focus really needs to be on damage mitigation, so armor. Ghost Axe, Ghost Flint, I'll take both of those. And there's my other Ghost Axe that I need. Reroll again. Nothing here. So on to Wave 3. It's pretty easy not to get hit in these early waves, but very quickly it turns into a huge glass cannon style run. So you got to be very careful. Now that being said, the stats will take care of themselves over time. Because you gain damage for every level up, you'll begin taking out the enemies pretty quickly, but they similarly will take you out pretty quickly if you're not careful. So there we go. There's another max HP, and we're up to 9 max HP, even though we've lost a bunch from our level ups. Now I'm going to reroll here for armor. Perfect. That's exactly what I needed. Now I'm still at -4 armor. That's 21% additional damage. So we'll reroll again. Another Ghost Axe. The more we can level these up, the more worth it it's going to be as well. So I am going to skip the bag this time. And there we go. And I have now hit level 4, which leaves me with 8 max HP. But before the end of this round, I should gain back some of that. At least 1, I would think. I've still got another 18 seconds. And I think... I don't remember if one of the Ghost Scepters is tier 2. But obviously, as you tier up the ethereal weapons, it takes fewer hits. Or sorry, fewer enemy kills to gain the HP. Or the whatever stat you're increasing. So I'm back down to 8 HP, and I am going to take the boxing glove. I find it actually is useful in this run. 2 armor. Excellent. Damage will take care of itself, so I'm not too worried about damage. Let me take harvesting. Second Ghost Axe. Reroll. Combine those. Take that Ghost Flint. Lock that. Alright, so now we're up to 4 tier 2 and 2 tier 1. Next time I will take this tier 3 Ghost Scepter and combine these, and I will not have a single tier 1 weapon left. I wish the Ghost Scepters would have been the first ones to level up rather than the Axes and the Flints, but you can only take what you can get. So for now I'll deal with it. That being said, I would have preferred gaining the additional health early rather than the additional attack speed or damage. Oh my gosh. And right there you can see the danger of having such low armor. I think those guys with their brains kind of hanging out are called dashers. Those things hit for ridiculous damage at this level of HP. I was hoping to get 1 more max HP there, but I'll take the max HP here. So I'll combine these, buy that, reroll, and now I have a Ghost Axe level 3 that I can take. Next wave, I'll reroll another Ghost Flint, and we're ready to go on wave 6. Now wave 7 is the first really big threat. I need more armor. That being said, and anything is a threat when you have negative armor, but the threat will be less once I have some armor. But wave 7 is a big risk because you get, I think they're just called elites, or I don't really know. They kind of look like a blade with spiders. They hatch out of a pod, or a spider with blades, not a blade with spiders. They hatch out of a pod, and they do more damage than I'm prepared to mitigate here. So wave 6 was pretty good. That was 7 damage I took there at the end. HP regen is good, but I really need the armor. There we go. I'm down to, I only take 6 additional % damage. So let's combine these. I'll take the Ghost Axe, reroll, reroll again. Nothing I want to take there, but I'm up to 4 tier 3 weapons and 1 tier 1. Now, anytime I see these pods, that is my first goal. My HP regen could definitely be better. I wish it was better at this point. Because if I get hit, I need to find a way to... Alright. I need to find a way to make sure I get that health back. Because that's my only way to mitigate losing this run so early on. I've had I might be a little bit tilted. I had a few runs already where I was like, I was on a roll, and then something stupid lost me the run, like missing one of these pods in wave 7. And yeah, I'm not trying to do that again. But there we go. Up to 16 max HP, so I only want that to continue to increase. But there we go. Trees die in 1 hit. Huge. Now I don't have to buy it. 1 armor. Incredibly important. And more HP regeneration. Awesome. I do want to focus on the weapon still, so those are both perfect. More armor, and I can sacrifice the damage. That's alright. And another Ghost Scepter. So next wave I can combine these, and I'll have my first tier 4 weapon. I probably should have saved Metal Detector. I dropped the ball on that one, but you can only do so much. Now I'm already hitting for 30 damage each. In other waves, I've done a little bit better at this point, to the point where I was almost one-shotting the non-armored, what I'm gonna call Gym Bros. I think they're called Vikings. But yeah, I was almost one-shotting them this early on, and this run I'm definitely not, but I am still alive, so I'll take what I can get. Wave 8 I find to be kind of tough. It's at the point where you're beginning to turn the run from a glass cannon into something a little more sustainable, but you start having the heavy hitters, so it can be... Oh, Tardigrade as a drop is so good. I'll take Tardigrade. I don't really want any of these. Reroll. 9 max HP, I'll take it. So I'll combine these, first tier 4 weapon, and that one's back to tier 1. Riposte. It's good, but I don't really want to take it. And Baby Gecko, I will take that. And Ghost Axe, I can't afford it. I have done that so many times before. I'm going to lock it, and I'll have a tier 4 Ghost Axe. Reroll. Oh, beautiful. Tier 3 Ghost Flint, and I won't be able to do anything with that one, so I'm just going to leave it. Now, Wave 9 is perfect for this playstyle, because you get a lot of little enemies. So you can get plenty of stat increases. There's 1 health, 1 damage, 1 attack speed. 1 attack speed, 1 damage, 1 damage, 1 health, 1 attack speed. It adds up quickly. 1 damage. And there we go, we can see Tardigrade doing amazing work, preventing me from taking damage there. And excellent. Beautiful. Beautiful. I could use a little bit more HP regen or life steal now, and of course armor. Armor is never not going to be good in this run, I think. I mean, maybe if you have a good RNG and you're up to like 50 armor, it's not going to make any more than a marginal difference moving forward. But 2 more armor, excellent. Now I'm taking 21% less damage. That's awesome. Ghost flint, no problem. Combine the axes, take that. Another ghost axe, awesome. HP regeneration is huge. And another Ghost Scepter to make sure that all of our weapons are no longer tier 1 moving forward. Now wave 10, admittedly I don't have that many hours in this game, but when I was first starting, I was dying pretty much every single run I did on wave 10. So I think it's a little bit easier now, but I definitely understand struggling with wave 10, and especially on a glass cannon run, because you get basically, you get more and more enemies as the wave goes on. You know, and it's true of any run, but this run, or this, sorry, it's true of any wave. But this wave in particular, I tend to struggle with getting overwhelmed with the number of enemies. And it's the first wave that we have that's a full minute. So it can definitely be difficult to survive. I've been there. Now my dodge is good, so I dodged a bunch of hits there. But that did 7 damage. Let's come up and take this fruit. Now, every time you hear that little whoop, whoop, that's stat ups. So, stats are increasing rapidly now. And now I'm up to 38 max HP. We're in a good spot. Extra dodge. Yeah, let's take that. Ghost Scepter. Excellent. I can't do anything with the Ghost Axe here, so I am going to skip it. Another Ghost Scepter. I can't do anything with that. Plus 2 armor, minus 3% damage. Plus armor, minus max HP. I will take both of those. Plus HP regeneration, minus lifesteal. Ghost Flint, level 3. How much if I recycle this? Not enough. So I will lock that. I will lock Adrenaline. Adrenaline is going to be very helpful. Now I'm just going to skip the... Oh. Shoot, I forgot this is Danger 5. So we have mini bosses. And that did 11 damage. Crap. I'm just going to run away a bit. Unfortunately, I might not be able to get the item. Oh, gosh. I mean, if it has to be about survival, it has to be about survival. He's going to mutate one more time, I think, regardless of the damage that I do to him, so... I haven't gained a single... it's probably because I leveled up, but... Okay. This is not really the wave that I... The next wave would be much better to get the mini-boss on, but... That's alright. I survived, that's all that really matters. 3 HP regeneration, yes, please. I have negative luck, but it is what it is. And more dodge. I will take that. More dodge, I'll take that. Ghost Flint 3, I will take that. Vigilante Ring, I will take that for sure. Another Ghost Flint, but I can't do anything with it. So, I'll skip that. I need level 2 and level 3. I need more luck. Well, there's my level 3. So after I buy that next wave, that'll be 4 out of 6 weapons at tier 4. So I've got 2 more waves before another horde appears. Well, before a horde appears, rather. Because that was just a mini-boss. Now these guys that kind of look like their faces are wrapped in bandages, they have a lot of health. You can see they take a lot of hits. And I think the longer they're on screen, the faster they move. That's kind of their thing. So, you know, they get fast and then they ram you, and there's nothing really you can do about that. Now, Tardigrade doing excellent work there. Nullifying that hit from the gym bro, the Viking here. Now this little guy with the bone is healing everybody, so it would be nice if I could take him out, but I'm not going to take any of the enemies that I'm killing for granted here. Now, if I was having a little bit of an easier time surviving, I might be, at this point, I might be wishing for Gentle Alien, but you gotta kind of make a judgment call. I'm not surviving well enough for it, so I'm not gonna really look out for it, but more dodge. I'm up to 50% dodge now, so that's perfect. So I'll take both of those. Another Ghost Axe for next time, and I will take Metal Detector. That's gonna be pretty big. The luck and the double value of picked up materials is gonna be very useful, even this late in the game. Now, Wave 13, from what I remember, is pretty difficult. You get these tentacle guys that sort of have those laser blades that come out. Their attack is pretty predictable, though. The problem is everything else, in addition to them. And I think the Vikings start showing up, too, at some point. I've got 43. Yeah, that was 10 damage I just took there in one hit. So I have good HP regen. The HP continues to climb, so you know, and my damage is increasing as well. So I'm up to, some of these hits are doing 90 damage on a regular hit, not on a crit. So the damage is pretty strong. It's not that the damage is, it's not that the damage is in a bad place, but like that projectile did 13 damage. So I want to continue to increase my dodge and my armor. Speaking of armor, there it is. Ghost Flints, I don't need any more of that, but we've got the axe, the metal detector, propeller hat would be pretty useful. And we have a wave this time, so a horde this wave, so I am going to save some of my materials here. Now these guys with the green eyes, they shoot projectiles and they stack up extremely fast. So I like to try and get on top of them early, but you can see that you get a ton of them so quickly, and they don't follow you. So that's what makes this wave difficult for me, is that these guys, they don't follow you at all. And as you can see, I start hitting the projectiles a lot. But I am still alive. So I find that if at this point in the run, you can generally survive dealing with these hordes of smaller guys. So I tend to focus more on avoiding the projectiles because they do so much damage. So now we've got 3 seconds to go. I'm still alive. And there we go. We're up to 49 max HP. That's a good spot. Reroll. Armor. Huge. Ghost Scepter level 3. I will take that without a second's hesitation. Propeller hat. I will take that. Ghost Flint. I don't need that. Beautiful. Alloy. And I will take Cyberball as well. Next wave. So now this wave I don't have a horde, so it might actually be easier this wave than it was last wave. We'll see. We get more of these little guys that spawn, well, not little, these guys that spawn from the pod. But we're doing all right this run. We're at wave 15. Now, I actually haven't increased my stats too much. They're not in a bad place. I won't say they're awful, but they're really not as good as they could be. But anyway, here's a good example of, you know, I'm standing close to the wave of enemies, and I'm really focusing on avoiding the projectiles. The projectiles do so much damage when they hit you that, you know, you're actually better off sort of being close to the enemies, not really focusing on avoiding them, if that means you're going to be able to avoid the projectiles. Here we go, HP regeneration. I will take extra HP regen. Alloy is going to lose me dodge, but it's going to gain me a ton of everything else. Actually, is the 6% dodge worth it? I actually don't think it is. Because my damage is already at a decently high spot. This might be a bad idea, but I am actually going to reroll it. Oh, but Cyber Ball I'm still going to take. Blood Leech I'll take. Tentacle is good. And Ritual is good for next wave. Now these guys that look kind of like pimple-faced teenagers, I don't know what they're actually called. Hosts, I guess. But they give the guys the enemies the red outline, and that's like an elite enemy. They have more damage, more speed, and I'm assuming more health. So you take those guys out. They don't do that to more enemies, but they run away from you. So ultimately, on this build, I don't think it makes too much of a difference to take them out first. Because you get to a point where you're dealing so much damage, you're one-shotting the elite guys anyways. And the bigger problem is avoiding everything else. I don't want to be too confident, but I'm starting to feel pretty... Oh, that was a lot of damage in like one hit. Pickup range. It would have been more useful earlier, so I am going to recycle it. Mammoth. I don't really want to lose the speed. Alright, now I'm going to add 1% lifesteal. I think it will make a noticeable difference. So Tentacle and Ritual, and now we re-roll. Level 1 Ghost Flint, not worth it. I'm actually going to end up losing more damage than I gain here. I've got a lot of armor, so I don't really want to risk it, but the medical turret I will take. Metal plate I will take. Duct tape I will take at the end of next wave. Now, we have an elite here. I don't actually know what this guy does. I don't know how much damage he'll do if I actually receive the damage from his attack. Now, he just did a mutation, so his attack pattern is going to be different now. But I'm not... Alright. HP... Oh no, 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 no. Come on now, HP regen. And trees. And HP turret, come on. Come on now. Alright. Alright. Whew! Okay, I really wanted to kill the elite, but it just wasn't in the cards. So, more armor. We'll lose a little bit of max HP, but we're still in a good spot. 17 armor is very good. I'll lose 2% dodge to gain 2 whole HP recovered from the fruits, so that'll be good. This would have been way more useful way earlier, so I'm going to skip it. Tardigrade, I will definitely take that next wave. Plus 1 HP from consumables. Reroll one more time. Nothing of these that I want to take, so... Here we are on wave 18, third to last wave in Danger 5. We get a lot of these meatheads here, the Dashers, I believe they're called. And I don't really have enough speed to properly deal with this, so I'm just gonna run and hope. Alright, we're halfway through. Holy moly. Okay, I could really use something of a speed up. Whew. Alright. Sorry that this is just sort of delving into me making sounds and hoping I survive. There we go. Wave 18 is complete. Speed. Beautiful. Tardigrade. Beautiful. Another Ghost Scepter. Beautiful. And I only have one material, so here we go on to wave 19. Honestly, so far, wave 19 is... Or at least the first 10 seconds of wave 19 has been easier. We'll see what we can do here. We're up to 71 max HP, so... HP is definitely in a good spot. I definitely wouldn't complain about a really nice item in the last shop, but we'll see what happens. Whoa. I don't know what happened. I just got kind of stuck on an enemy there. Alright. I couldn't tell exactly what was happening there. I still can't tell you exactly what's going on because I can't even see my character. But oh, I thought for a second maybe I died. The game crashed. Whoa! Alright guys, the game crashed. But luckily we can resume. And it's starting us, we have to survive the wave again. So, wave 19, attempt 2. I did okay last time, so I think I'll survive, but like at the end I literally went into the whole horde of enemies just for the extra stats. So when you can do that in a wave on this kind of run, I think it generally means you're pretty strong. But then again, I spent the entire wave running away from everything and not really understanding what was going on screen. So I'm not entirely sure how the game crashed. This game doesn't really take much of anything to run. It's a lot like Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Like it just shouldn't take any PC resources to run. So I'm not sure how on earth I managed to get this game to crash. But either way, we're still alive here now. 13 seconds to go in the second to last wave. 10 seconds to go. Let's not be stupid here. Let's focus on surviving first. There we go. Wave 19 survived. We just reached level 20. I think we pretty much just want to go for as close to max dodge as possible. Now, I don't care about increasing stats anymore, so laser turret would be very helpful. Metal plate, and I can't buy anything else. I don't know why I bothered re-rolling. And here we go, wave 20. 90 seconds or whenever I kill the bosses. Now, on Danger 5, you do get both bosses. So I'm not sure whether this is going to... We'll see. Right now, I'm doing well on health, but that could very quickly change. And yeah, right there, right there. That's the reason why I hadn't decided yet what method I was going to approach this with. Because you can either survive all the way to 90 seconds or kill both bosses. If I can kill one of the bosses, I think I'll be fine. But now this guy starts running away, and he creates the circle around you that sort of disrupts your movements. Unless you have super high movement speed, there's not too much you can do. Alright. Alright. Come on now. Take him down, take him down. Alright, he's down. Okay. Alright. Alright, 39 health. I'm still alive. Fruit. Healing drone. Healing turret. I'm still alive. Okay, do not die in the last 2 seconds of wave 20. Danger 5, done. That's the Apprentice. That's the run I chose to use for my first run in Danger 5. I have unlocked the Demon. We can see here the Ghost Scepters were dealing approximately 37,000 damage during the last wave. The Ghost Flints were dealing about 31,000. And then the Axes were dealing about between 11 and 14,000 depending on the tier of the weapon. But there we go, that's the run. You can see my final stats here. Notably 112% damage, 86 max HP, and 125% attack speed. Those are the three stats that our ghost, our ethereal weapons increase throughout the run. I would not say that this was a particularly powerful run. I didn't get the best RNG. So this is a run, you know, if you guys would like to try the strategy, I say it works. I had a good run with it, and I beat my first run on Danger 5. So we should be back sometime soon. Let me know if there's any specific character that you want to see me do a run of, if you want to see me work through it. I like this strategy a lot with the ethereal weapons, but I'm interested in playing some other playstyles with some of the other characters that won't allow the ethereal weapons to work. For instance, there's the pacifist, where you actually gain your materials um, just by having enemies on screen at the end of the wave, and so it's all about survival. So we're going to see about doing different play styles. If you guys watched all the way to the end, I really appreciate it. This is my first video, so I appreciate you sticking around all the way until the end. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Let me know what you want to see. If you like what you see and you want to see more, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and I hope you all have a great day.